Hello, hope you're having a great day. Here at Ricardian's Lair, we thought, what can we do today Star Wars related? We've had a look at some of the figures, the first wave. We are going to have a look at the Hoth figures, but I thought today, just for a short bit, card backs. When you start collecting card backs, what are we looking for? What drives the price up or drives the price down? What looks good on display, what doesn't? So we'll go through some examples, and hopefully it'll give you a bit more of an insight about how much money I've wasted over the years, or invested, depending on your point of view. And that is why I'm single. Let's get to it. I've picked out 6 figures to have a quick go through, looking at worst to bestest, for want of a better phrase. And what I'm trying to do is get a few pictures that I can put into so you can see them as well. This is the first MOCS mint-on card that I bought. Loved this figure as a kid, but it has got issues. First of all, so you're always looking at what's the state of the bubble like, what's the state of the figure inside like, what's the state of the card like. So bubble, we're looking for obviously any damage. So this has got bits and bobs all over it where it's bent in. You will also get cracks or gaps, anything like that. It's not a red flag. That just impacts on the price and the value. So if it's got a very thin hairline crack or a big open crack, then there's a difference there, isn't it? Because it's how does it, for some people it's how does it display? Does it look good when you display it? I can live with a thin hairline crack because it's still going to look good. If I haven't got the figure, then I'll live with an open cap, but I'll look to upgrade it. But I haven't got the heart to upgrade this one because it's worth one bet. Yellow, so the bubble's gone yellow over time because of the plastic, and then the actual card itself is the whole punched to unpunched, and then what's the damage like? And this has obviously got creases, spider veins on it, and they're even more on the back. And then somebody that when they were selling it decided to put a sticker on it. So obviously I took them out into the car park and traipsed them to an inch of their life. So I think I bought that for about 25 quid or 20 quid at the time. So that's right. So next one, again, better card if you look at that, and that's okay. And it's not a Return of the Jedi card, it's an Empire card. So that's good. Would be even better if it was a Star Wars card. It's got an original sticker on, but that's stuck down, so that's not too bad. The issues around here where it's sort of started to crease and split a little bit. Now I'm fairly confident it's not a reseal, because you won't be able to pick it on the camera, but there are like hatch where it's stamped and pressed in, it leaves very thin lines around this area here. So the bubble itself is good, and if somebody watches this and say actually it's a fake and it's been resealed, then I'll cry, but then I'll go and buy another one and I'll be okay. And then on the back of the card, again, for me the back of the card looks pretty good. It's fairly clean and tidy. There's no spider veins running through it. This here, I think I've got an example where that's cut out later on, but obviously if it's cut out, proof of purchase where you get your extra figure, then that decreases the value. Well, that's not too bad. This one, okay, I picked this Bike Scout one. I bought this recently because I haven't got one and I was running out of money at Echo, and there was a nice guy there that did me a deal for 3 figures and he gave me a bit of a discount, and that was, and I understood that obviously this one, you can see that it's got a bit of tape around it and a bit of tape on there, so you can see there where it is coming away, or it's either come away or it's been opened deliberately and then resealed, and you can see that, and you can see the damage down there. Other than that, this main area of the card is nice. Bubble's in good condition but yellowed, so that impacts it. And I would say though, if you look at the bottom and the feet of the figure, that tells me that this isn't the original figure that was in there, or if it was, then it's been out, played with, then put back in, because it's got stuff all over the feet. So it probably is a reseal. Spider veins on there, and the MOCS in place, but I'll be looking to upgrade that at some point in the future. This is my Luke on the Star Wars, so that makes it slightly more valuable. Massive issues around this here, but they haven't tried to colour it in or anything like that, so that's a good thing. And then the bubble itself is nice and clear. It's got the footer in place. If you look around the sides there, that's all nice and done. There is a little bit of a spider vein running across there, so again, that's something that when you're buying you want to have a consider. And the back is really nice and tidy, except for that violence thing, except for that spider vein, and then here when they've cut out that and gone. However, all being said, when that sits on my shelf like that and Princess Leia is next to it like that, then I got not a relatively cheap Luke, but I got a cheaper Luke which looks good, so I'm happy with that. May upgrade it at some point, but for me, I'm happy with my Luke. And then if we move on to Leia, again, it's on the Star Wars. The stickers are down nice and firm. They're not curling up at the ends. That's good. It's unpunched. It's quality. There are no spider veins on the front of it. The bubble is nice and clear. The figure is lovely and clean. Hands, face, gun, sellotape to the side still. There's nothing wrong with that. The back looks really good. Really happy with the back. It's got the 3 secret Star Wars figures on that's been stuck over the packaging, but somebody has removed the proof of purchase and then put it back in again. So one would assume that after they've sent it away, when they've got the figure back, it's come back with the proof of purchase and they've put it back in, or they took it out and then didn't send it off and just put it back in. But generally, other than that, for me, that's a really nice figure. So then we're getting right to the top line, and again, because this is Palitoy, so for a lot of collectors in the UK that makes a difference. It's Star Wars. Yes, it is punched, but it's clear and clean. It's not damaged. The bubble is in excellent condition. The figure's in excellent condition. It's stuck down well. There's no razors. It lies pretty flat. It's slightly raised at one edge, but you can't tell. And then on the back, again, everything is in order. It all looks really good. And I think to date this is my most expensive figure, but definitely worth it. So there you go. A few basic tips just to make sure you're heading in the right direction when you're looking. Particularly if you're looking and you're buying online, you need to be asking these questions, because we don't want to get stitched up. And if you use reputable sites like the Echo Base, where they police themselves, then you can have a bit more confidence with what you're buying. Occasionally we get scammers on there, but generally 99% of the community on Echo are fantastic. So good luck with your mock hunting, and we'll see you soon. I suppose I better turn this off now.